it comes to rental scams, we've talked about this for the last couple of months where, you know, people posing as somebody who is the owner of a unit, but potentially could have been renting it via short term or on Airbnb, and they get first and last payment, and then the person shows up to move in and realizes that the person they dealt with and gave them first and last payment or security deposit does not actually live there. In this case, well, there's a Waterloo international student who's warning about rental scams as the police are now investigating this. And so if you can imagine, you're an international student and you're coming to Canada and, you know, from, you know, overseas from your home country, you want to make sure that you're going to be able to find somewhere to accommodate you and get your accommodations in place. And that's always the scary part in August, you know, before school starts. Well, in this case, unfortunately, this young lady, Armenia Soleimani, she's an international student at the University of Waterloo. She fell victim to a rental scam and now wants to warn other students of the same thing so that it doesn't happen to them. And this happened where she actually showed up for a unit that she wanted to rent, and she actually saw the ID of the person who was renting the unit, and she took a picture, but the person was wearing a mask, and that's such a common thing to do, to wear a mask when you're dealing with somebody. And so you don't actually know their identity even when you're seeing an ID card. You don't even know if the ID card is theirs, if it's fake, if it's not. And those are all things to be mindful of. But she says that she had found this place on a Facebook group, and which is very popular amongst students, and she wanted to sublet a unit in a building near her university, and this is in the city of Waterloo. She said that she had arranged that in-person appointment to meet the woman, and this is earlier on in this month. And so what she did was, the woman had requested the down payment, and so she paid $2,000 cash to cover her first and last month rent and a key deposit. And she says that when she got suspicious and asked for her ID, the lady did provide the ID, but was also wearing the mask. So it was just something that was unknown. And when she decided, when it was time for her to move in, of course, she realized that that woman does not own that unit, and therefore she's out of money, and she's an international student, and she still has to find a place to live. So it's very unfortunate in these situations, and the police are investigating. The Waterloo Regional Police Services have said that they're looking at some of these specific cases, and when it comes to rental fraud in the university area around this time. And this is a warning for students who are trying to get their accommodation in order before school starts.